This is 1801. This is Crossing Path. Hi. Quick question. Do you have any coffee cups and towels? Towel? Yeah. She's monitoring and she's a demon. This is impossible light activity. And so is that. And that's the government that she's stalking. And she's monitoring my vagina as an entity inside of the hotel room. See, aquí. Can I have a towel and some coffee cups? This is the entity that's in surveillance inside of my room on behalf of the co-conspirators of murder, the city of Ontario, stalking by helicopter. Doing so, I want to be clear, Ontario Airport Inn is going to be prosecuted for conspiring murder, and the entity is engaged in surveillance on the internet. There's no coincidence. While the entity is stalking by helicopter, these are the suicidal demons engaging in worldwide exposed surveillance in Ontario. And they are demons. This is P.O.C. That's the entity that's directly exposing the people of the state. This is a demon. And they're subject to deportation, they're subject to prison, loss of custody of children, and it's also 1801 East G Street. Psychopathic pacing, stalking by plane, psychopathic pacing, stalking by helicopter, psychopathic pacing while you're walking, pacing outside of my room where you're keeping me under surveillance, and this is the impossible light activity speaking to Jason Isaac Fields and Tracy Banks are still gang stalking and furtherance of murder, sharing in that with Mike LORENZ, who is going to prison. This is the pattern. And this is the absence of any coincidence. They're not strangers. They're sharing in that POC, knowing exactly where I'm at. Everybody in rooms 249 through 259 are sharing in the POC. And everybody in the neighborhood. This is Encore Apartments. There's no sun over the Ovid Family Community Library either. It's literally directly over me, where my shadow's above my head, where the entity's stalking by plane and helicopter, sharing in that identical pattern of conduct, which, by the way, the U.S. federal government is sharing in. This is a demon that's engaged in sensational activity. While you're rolling that, there's no earthquake. But when I'm in the room, that's the ongoing terrorism that Ontario Airport Inn is engaging in. That's, again, public information concerning my vagina, and that's the entity that's conspired my murder. Mike LORENZ is going to prison. So is the psychopath you saw engaging in kidnapping with the entity. Craig Hazelwood and Owens. This is the entity that's doing so, the demon-possessed that stalk and monitor and surveil and conspire murder like Tracy Banks and Jason Fields, the husband and wife, that engaged in criminal defamation with the Ontario police, the city of Ontario, who are demons, who are going to be not only put in prison, but they're going to be put in mental wards, as are the demon-possessed people of the state. This POC is currently 12:22 p.m., where the entity already has the fix, and as I showed you, after 5 p.m., that video, it's on the same side of this apartment complex while I'm standing at that end of the parking lot, as I documented in November of 2025. This is the pattern of conduct by the demons who are openly engaging in what are exposing that they've conspired my murder, and that's relevant to the prosecution.